Okay, I'm going to show you how to install the Lithe Audio iO1 speaker into the eaves or into a corner like this, using the template provided in the box as shown here. Okay, what's really important before you start into the job is to make sure behind the plasterboard or the brickwork is that there's no electrical work or piping behind that could interfere and cause damage. So just make sure you do that before. Okay, so using the template provided, just offer it up into the position of the corner as shown. Okay, and using a pencil or a pen, just mark out your positions of your holes, and again just be mindful, just keep pressing into the corner to make sure it's right in the corner, butted up, otherwise you'll get a disjointed speaker. Okay. And before you move the template away, just make sure all the holes are in place, so they're all there. Okay, and then move the template ready for the fixings. I'm going to show you now how to fix the brackets onto the wall, but firstly you've got to use the little fixings. This one is included in the box. This is for brickwork. You need a drill into the wall and you put this into the wall first. Okay, and this application here is for plasterboard. So I'm currently using these, which aren't included, but you can buy those from your local store, and these work really well. Okay, so let's get on and move on to it. Okay, so as you can see here, the four markings, using the center point here, I want to push in, and I'm going to screw just make sure for the plaster fixings you don't over tighten, otherwise it can make the wall unstable. Okay. We're going to prep this speaker ready for install. So what we need to do is remove the aluminium cover, and just using a credit card like this, just insert it into the groove down the side here. Just very gently prise it open and just push to the opposite side and it will just pop out like that. Very simple. Okay, there we go. So what we need to do now is using the holes here and the opposite end here, likewise on this side here, this corner here and here, the four positions, these are the fixing points to mount into eaves or the corners. Yeah. Okay, so using the screw provided here, just place those through the holes here. Just going to place that through. So as you can see here, you can see. Just push that through, and you'll see it coming through the opposite end. So what you do then is you have these little plastic spacers. They correct the side just to give you enough spacing here. So what you need to do is pop that on top. You can see that, and that's ready to go in. Okay, so in typical installation, you'd either drill a hole in the centre here, and you can have the cable protruding through the centre, or you can have the cable running along the eaves in the corner joint. I'll cover the cabling of how to take the back cover off in a separate video. Okay. So just to make it very clear, on the bottom two fixings, have the screws protruding a little bit further on the bottom two, and as you can see on the top two, it's just hugging the top of the spacer here. So when you install it, it just becomes a little bit easier so the spacers don't fall out. So I'm just going to offer the two bottom ones up first into the fixings up here.
Just apply a little bit of pressure in the middle so they don't fall on you. Just with a screwdriver. Just screw up. Or if you've got a drill. But sometimes it's nice with a screwdriver, you get the feel of it so you don't damage the product. Okay, just get a few turns in each so you know you've offered it up correctly. Okay, once that's all done, then you apply the aluminium grill. Just offer that up, make sure it's all nice and central. It's got some grooves here. Those grooves into the speaker first, and naturally it will snap on place the magnets.
iOS. So, are you recording, right? Okay. Okay, good. In this mounting method, I'm doing it to my face. Doing a funny thing, I'm going like this. In this mounting method, it's ideal for in the eaves, for outdoors. So pointing down at you, the barbecue or in the seating area. Conversely, if you're in a restaurant, installed it in the restaurant, it's ideal because it's discreet and it's pointing at you. Really nice audio experience if you're sitting there having the meal. Lastly, in this horizontal aspect here, it's ideal for the eaves or an overhang. Or conversely, if you put it in a corner, it's perfect for vertical mounting. Thanks for watching, and look at the other mounting methods we have.